Hi guys, my name is Blake and this is Dragonfly Style. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is my second week of summer camp, and as you can see, as the days go by, I get more and more decorated with bracelets and rings. I have this strawberry ring my daughter made for me, and bracelets and all this stuff. So we're very busy doing our summer camp crafts, and it's been super fun. Last week we did a puppet theater, and puppet theater is something that we do in Dragonfly during the year, and we've been doing it every day at summer camp. And last week we did a special puppet theater that I wanted to share with all of you. So this is going to be a short video, and if you're interested in hearing the story of puppet theater and seeing how the puppets acted out on the stage, then please keep watching. So puppet theater is when we take puppets, which are like little like dolls. They can be animals or people or things, and we set up a little stage and the puppets act out a story on the stage. So last week we did a puppet theater, and it was called A Little Red House with No Doors and No Windows and a Star Inside. And so we read the story every day for 3 days. And then on the 4th day, one of the summer campers helped move the puppets. And on the 5th day, we took away all the puppets, and it was the children, the summer campers, who acted out the puppet theater, which was really cool. Now, this puppet theater is about a little boy. And actually, I have him right here. Do you know the sign for boy? Boy. Boy. And yes, I have the little boy, the protagonist, the main character of this puppet theater. I'll show you. He's right here. Can you see him? So this is the protagonist of the puppet theater. It's about a little boy who gets bored of his toys and games in his house. And so his mommy sends him off on an adventure to find something. So now, without any further ado, we will do the story of the day. Is that a good idea? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're in it. You're like the main character. You're in every part. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's watch. You ready? Let's watch. The Little Red House with no doors and no windows and a star inside. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was tired of playing with his toys and tired of playing with his books and puzzles. "What shall I do?" he asked his mother. And his mother, who always knew fun things for little boys to do, said, "Why not go and find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside?" This really made the little boy wonder. Usually his mother had good ideas, but he thought this one was very strange. "Which way shall I go?" he asked his mother. "I don't know where to find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside." "Go down the lane past the farmer's house and over the hill," said his mother. "And then hurry back as soon as you can and tell me all about your journey." So the little boy put on his hat and his jacket and started out. He had not gone very far down the lane when he found a little girl dancing in the sunshine. He asked her, "Do you know where I can find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside?" The little girl laughed and she answered, "I don't know, but you can ask my father, the farmer. Perhaps he knows." So the little boy went running to the farmer's house. The farmer, who was collecting garlic, said, "May I help you?" The little boy asked, Do you know where I can find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside?" Ha ha ha! The farmer laughed too. "I've lived a great many years, and I have never seen one. But ask Granny, who lives at the foot of the hill. Perhaps she can tell you." So the little boy went on farther still, until he found Granny sitting on her rocker on her front porch. She had lots of wrinkles and a big smile on her old sweet face. "Please, dear Granny," said the little boy, "where can I find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside?" "I don't know, but you can ask the wind, because he can reach every corner and hiding place. Perhaps the wind can tell you." So the little boy started walking, wondering if his mother, who usually knew almost everything, had perhaps made a mistake. He was feeling a little bit sad. But suddenly he felt the wind. The wind was coming down the hill, and it whispered in his ear, "This way." The wind pushed the little boy until he arrived to an orchard, and with a great blow shook the branches of an apple tree, and a big red apple fell down to his feet. The little boy picked up the apple. It was as red as the sun had been able to paint it, and it had no doors and no windows. But, "Where is the star?" the boy asked. The little boy called to the wind, "Thank you." And the wind whistled back, "You're welcome." The little boy hurried back down the lane with the big red apple in his hands. When he reached his house, the boy gave the apple to his mother. "I have found a house with no doors and no windows, but where is the star?" His mother took a knife and cut the apple through the center. "Oh, how wonderful! There's the star inside the apple." The end. Okay, guys. As usual, thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of my green coat. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, Dragonfly Style, so every time I post a new video, which is on Wednesdays, you get a notification. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the puppet theater, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Hello guys, now I'm here with something that my mom already showed to you guys. Is this. You see it? And also I can tell you something about it. I can tell you part of the puppet theater. So I'm going to show you inside the body is boy. So I'm going to take off his jacket. You're going to see now. You see? It's yellow. And when the boy, they usually in the puppet theater, it has something very special for it. Wait a minute. I have to put this little boy's coat. There he is. Now, the puppet theater, it goes like this. The little boy says this. Where can I find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside? The little girl laughed. I don't know. You can ask my dad. The farmer. Maybe he'll know. So he came running to the farmer, and the farmer said, May I help you? He said, yes. Do you know where I can find a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside? The farmer laughed too. I have lived everywhere times ago, but I never saw one. Ask Granny, who lives at the foot of the hill. So he went running to Granny, and he found him rocking in her chair with a lot of wrinkles and a big smile in her face. He said, Dear Granny, do you know where there's a little red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside? No, I don't know, but you can ask the wind that can see every foot of houses and hiding places. So he stopped at the foot of the tree of the mountain. The wind said very carefully, this way. And it pushed the boy up. A red house fell on his feet. The boy picked it up. Then he said, thank you. And the wind whistled back said, you're welcome. And the boy went running with the apple in his hand. Now I found a red house with no doors and no windows and a star inside. But where's the star? The mother took a knife and cut the apple through the center. Oh, how wonderful! There's the star. And that's the story. Goodbye, and I want to show you this. I have a boo-boo. Oh, well, that's my feet, bitch. I have boo-boo right there, you see. Bye! Na 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 na.